assemble the outcasts of Israel. All right. So it says what? The outcast of Israel. It doesn't say the other nations, man. It says the outcast of Israel, man. Right? Which goes back to what? The diaspora, man. All right. The diaspora, which deals with what? The scattering of the Jews, man, the Israelites. All right. And gathered together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy of Ephraim shall depart. And then, well, that's basically the point. I don't have to really go any further, man. But the Most High is going to basically gather the elect from the four corners of the earth, man. All right. And that great multitude is going to come, and they're going to be governed under Yahushai. Well, obviously, the Most High, we know it goes without saying, right? Then Yahushai, then King David, and the 12. Along with the rest of the elect, man, which is going to be the governing bodies of the kingdom of Israel, man. All right, and it's going to be an everlasting rulership. All right, that rulership, no one's gonna rise up and try to fight against that rulership, man. All right, that rulership's going to be forever, man. All right, the planet Earth is going to then be as the Garden of Eden again, man. It's not going to be how it is now, man. Desolate, man. All right. Because these Edomites are going to be brought down, and the Israelites are going to be put back in power. All right, they're going to be put back in power above the rest of these nations with the law, statutes, and commandments on how to guide and govern the planet Earth correctly. All right, all right. Well, I can continue still. I can continue. This is 11. Verse 13. The envy of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim, man. All right, because the adversaries of Judah will be cut off, man. All right, because what we have our adversaries right now, man, they're running amok, man. That judgment hasn't come yet, man. All right, but the Most High is getting ready to judge the adversaries, man. They're ready to judge these heathens, man. All right, and especially the Edomites, man. All right, the Edomites are the main nation that's going to be judged, man. All right, they're the main nation that's going to be judged, man. The judgment is overdue, man. All right, the Most High is going to bring heavy judgment on the Edomites, man. All right, for the wickedness that they have committed on the planet Earth, man, and against His chosen, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me get Zechariah. Well, I'll get Zechariah 2 and 8, then I'll get Joel 3. This is Zechariah 2 and 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath He sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of His eye, man. All right? So if you touch the Israelites, you're touching the apple of the Most High's eye, man. All right? And He said what? The nations that spoiled you. What is the main nation that spoiled you? These Edomites, man. All right? These so-called white people, which are Edomites according to the Bible. That was the main nation that spoiled you, man. But along with these other nations, man, the Hamites, all right, the Arabs, they were confederate as well. All right? So these nations are gonna have to get a judgment, right, for doing that to the Lord's people, man. The apple of the Most High's eye. All right? Because the Israelites are the only people that the Most High cares about, man. The Most High doesn't care about these other heathen nations, man. Right? The Israelites are the only ones that the Most High cares about, man. The Most High doesn't care about the Edomites or the Elamites. According to the scriptures, he never cared about them, man. He only cared about the Israelites, man. All right? Because the Israelites is the ones that He gave the law, statutes, and commandments. He didn't give the law, statutes, and commandments to the Edomites, man. He didn't give the law, statutes, and commandments to the Ishmaelites, man. He gave it to the Israelites, man, to be separate, to be holy. All right? Let me read that one more time. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath He sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of His eye, man. All right? So the Most High has a judgment written for these heathens, man, for these nations which spoiled the Israelites, man. All right? Talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? The Most High has a judgment set up, man, and that judgment is on its way right now, man. All right? It's coming swiftly. All right? All right? Let me get Joel, the 3rd chapter. draw 3, starting at verse. Starting at verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, right? Which means that what, they sold his people, all right? Talking about the Israelites, all right? And they cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea. And what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, man? All right? Which is going into what? The Hamites, man. All right? They said, what? You sold it. They sold a girl for wine that they might drink, and sold a boy for a harlot, man. Right? Because these Edomites, they weren't just raping little girls, man. They were raping little boys as well amongst the nation of Israel. Right? On the coast of Palestine, which is going into what? The Ishmaelites. Because the Ishmaelites created the ships for that slave ship, man. For that slave trade, man. Alright? They created the ships, and the Hamites, which are the so-called Africans, they sold the Israelites unto the so-called white man. Alright? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head, man. Alright? Which means that the Most High is not accepting no recompense for that, man. You can't pay the Most High back. Alright? Taking his precious jewels, right, which are the Israelites, and putting them into slavery, right? And doing whatever you wanted with them, man. The Most High is not going to forgive you for that. The Most High is going to bring judgment upon you for that, man. That slavery, and the death and destruction you brought upon his people, man. The Most High is going to pay you back for that. Alright? Continue with that. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, which they robbed the nation of Israel. Even going back to Masada, man, they robbed the nation of Israel. But spiritually, that could be that's talking about the Israelites, man. Spiritually, man, because to the Most High, we're precious to the Most High, man. All right. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold it to the Grecians, man. Right? Which who are the Grecians? The Grecians are these Edomites, man. Alright? These so-called white people are Grecians, man. Alright? Are known as the Grecians. Alright? It's just generalizing, man. Because when did the first white civilization come? So-called white civilization. Right? It was with the Greeks. Alright? Yeah, so it started with the Greeks, okay, which were the ones who, which were the same nation as the Romans, which are the same nation as the so-called British, all right, and the Germans. They're all Edomites, all right. That's why I said he sold them unto the Grecians. Let me read that again. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border, man. All right, where's our border? Our border is the nation, the land of Israel, man. All right, which aren't we moved far from that border, man? Are we moved far from that land? We are, man. All right, we're on the western hemisphere, and that's on the eastern hemisphere, man. All right, the bulk of the Israelites are on the western hemisphere when we really should be in the land of Israel. But that's not going to be now, man. That's going to be when the Lord comes back to deliver us from this captivity. All right. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it, man. All right. So the Most High is going to bring that recompense upon them. All that what they did to the nation of Israel is going to fall on them. That slavery, we're going to put these Edomites, these so-called white people, in slavery, right, along with the rest of these heathens, man. All right. So that's a recompense that's going to fall back upon their own heads, man. It said what? Since you did this to Judah and to Israel, right? I'm going to sell your sons and your daughters unto the Sabians, which are a people far off, man. All right? Which that's judgment, man. All right? That's judgment, okay? That the Most High is going to bring upon these Edomites, man. And these heathens, man. Because the heathens are not going to get away scot-free either. All right? But mainly the Edomites, man. The so-called white people, they're the main problem, man. They're the main enemy and the people who need the biggest judgment, which are going to get the biggest judgment. All right? Right? As it's written in the, what is it, the Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary, it says Edom is the only nation that's not promised any mercy, man. All right? So even they know that Edom is not promised any mercy. And that's not spiritual, man. That's a physical nation on the planet right now, man. And they're ruling the planet right now, according to the Bible. All right? They're known as the wicked, right? In other words, the devil, okay? And they're running the planet Earth right now, okay? As we speak. It's not nothing, they weren't done away with. There's no fight, there's no battle that happened that they were done away with, all right? How do we know that? Because Haman was known as an Idumean, man. Haman was known as an Amalekite, man. All right? And Amalek is what? It's one of the sons of Edom. Okay? Haman was known as an Amalekite, right? Antipater was known as an Idumean, all right? So we know that Antipater and Haman were Edomites, man, all right? You see yourself on this side, bro? You see yourself on this side? On this side? Which one? No. I mean, the names on the side. On this side. You see yourself on this side?